Hello everyone. So I'm going to show you how we can do the lab related to logical volumes in Unix operating system. Okay. So first of all, we should know what we are going to do. I have just explained you first. First of all, we need to create one disk, attach one disk at the VMware level, create the partitioning and create a physical volume, create a volume group over it, and then logical volume, and create the file system of on the logical volume, and then mount the file system onto the specific mount point. And for consistency, you need to add the entry inside the etc fs tab. And if you want to extend the logical volume, you must make sure you have sufficient space. Okay, so here we have the small diagram which will help you to understand. This is basically the drivers, and this is the partition ST1, SGB A1, SGB1, SGC1, SGD1, SGEC. So based on this partition, you can combine all together and you can make a VG, that's called volume group. And it may be, you can either combine all 5, or you can, depends, you want to combine 2 or you want to combine 3, depends on number of VG, how many number of VG you want to create. Then over this there will be logical volume. From one logical volume you can create multiple logical volume. So here it's a /dev data VG data /dev VG data VG backup, and this is unallocated space which may be used later. And after this you have to mount this onto a specific directory, so mount point, so that user, or it may be allocated for the application, /mnt data /mnt backup. So basically this is the way how the logical volume work. First we will create the physical volume, then volume group, then logical volume, and then we will mount onto the mount point. Let's start for the practical. You need to add one disk, and this adding, how to add a disk, I have already shown you in my previous video. Maybe I will give the link in the description, you can refer that one. So, and how to detect at the system level, everything I have shown very clearly step by step there. I'm not going to show here to save the time. So let's see how many disks you have. I have an extra disk, as I said to you, disk B. Okay, let's make a partition. Let's make a partition, clear the screen, F disk space, sorry, dev SDB. You want to create new, okay, P for primary, number 3. Okay, let's see, I think already 2 are created. Just close this one and let's see how many partitions are already created. I think I have the 2 partition already should be there, which is a 1 GB, but never mind. I will show you the third partition as well as disk. So name of the disk, let's start. Okay, I'll clear the screen and do it there. Okay, so for new, type P, the default number it will take 3. Okay, the partition sector it will start 41965352. Okay, how much size you want to take? As per now I will take 1 GB. And the file type I want to set, because currently it's normal Linux file system, I wanted to make it to 8E, which is for the logical volume, where you can extend the space, number 3 and 8E. Let's save the changes. It's done. Clear the screen. Let's see the partition, whether we have partition listed. Yes, we have 3 partition which all are 1 GB. Initially we will only use the 2 partition. Let's first of all run the command part prop, because if you don't run, it won't sync to the disk. Okay, so you can ignore this because it's related to CD. Basically you need to specify the partition name, but I haven't specified, so it has taken for all. So here create a PV, create and mention the partition 1, partition 2, successfully created. After this we will create VG, create name of a VG, let's say data VG, and name of a device which is STB1, STB2. Enter. Command not found. VG create, CREAT, VG create, volume group. Okay, successfully created. Clear the screen. After this you need to create the logical volume with the name you can give data, and you can specify the size initially, depends on you, maybe up to 1.5 G or just mention 2 G, and the name of the volume group which is data VG, volume group data VG not found, date VG. Okay, so make it date VG. Should have sufficient space. Let's not take it 2 GB because 2 GB might not be sufficient. Let's take it 1.8 G. I'm not sure it will take or not. Yeah, it's 2. Okay, so let's display LV display. So we have one LV data, name is data, and it actually should be data, but that's fine. And the VG name is the data VG. This is logical volume ID. Total number of LV size is 1.8 GB, and currently set to blocks this. Okay, similar like this VG display, it will give you the VG related information. VG number of name of VG, date VG, and with VG size 1.9 GB around. PE size physical size is only 5 MB. So these are the total number of PV 510. Let's multiply. I will explain you. 510 multiply by 4. So how much you will get? 2040. That means 2.04, which is around 2 GB. Okay, which is around 2 GB. Now let's calculate for the allocated space. 461 into 4, and you can see over here 1.844. that means out of 2 GB it has taken 1.8 GB, and 1.8 GB I have given, which is allocated to logical volume. Okay, and this much of space is free, which you can calculate. 49 into 4 equivalent to 196 MB. Okay, so this is PE, means physical partitioning size. So whatever the blocks are given here, you need to multiply by 4. By this way you can calculate the free allocated and total PE. Let's move. Now you need to do one thing. You need to run the command mkfs, which is you can give file system type and the name of the LV. Something wrong. Okay, this one -t xfs data. Let's see, I think something wrong. Let's clear the screen first. mkfs-t xfs, you need to give okay LV display. So you need to give this name, because this is the name what system will recognize of the logical volume. Okay, now it's done. You should have a mount point. I think I have already, which is MNT. By default in system it will be there. Now mount this on the MNT. Let's see you are able to see or not. Yeah, you are able to see it. Basically this mount point won't be persistent. So let's say if you reboot the system, it will go off and you have to mount it manually. To make it persistent, you have to take the you have to do the configuration in etcfs tab. Before doing any changes, it's recommended to take backup first, and you should know BLK ID of this logical volume. Yeah, we got it. Add it vi. Let's go at the end. Take the UUID file system. Sorry. Take the UUID. Mount point is MNT. File system type is XFS. Take the parameters as defaults and make no backup required, and you can make it 0, but okay, we can make it 1. So just let's make it 0, and it depends on your requirement, whatever you want to put. Save it. Now let's unmount this MNT and see UMount is working or not, because this testing is very important. If it is not working and you rebooted the system, your system won't come up, it will go in maintenance mode. Then you have to troubleshoot and find and have to do corrections. Unless you don't do corrections, system won't come up. So yes, we can verify the mount point is there. Let's clear the screen. After clear the screen, let's say we have requirement to extend the space by 1 GB. So we have already f disk -l, and we have the third partition from the second disk. Let's do the part. Okay, part prop we already done. PV extend. PV create. Done. Now VG extend. Name of the VG is date VG, and the disk name VG. Okay, successfully extended. Path, which is /dev. Okay, it's automatically came. So let's save it. Physical volume data VG, date VG not found in the volume group. Okay, so just okay, so I think it is more than that. Let's reduce the space. Let's make it 5. Successfully created. Let's verify. LV display. Clear the space. Basically in this command I should not be using this one. Okay, let's see, we have sufficient space. No, we still have less, so we cannot do this one. Okay, we have size of logical volume changed from 2 GB to 2.5 GB. Previously, why we, even though we have sufficient space, we were not able to do, because mistakenly I have added this one. This is not required to add here. Basically we should not add this one. This LV extend -L space capital L, the size of a LV till what you want to extend. This is sufficient. Now display LV display, it will give all the informations. Total space 2.8 GB. Now let's run the command fs underscore grow fs, and if you see, it's not reflected in your file system. It's still 1.8 GB. So what you need to do, you need to run this command grow fs and the logical volume name. You can see here the data blocks changes from this to this, so hopefully the size should be changed. Now you can see 2.8 GB total allocated. So now the size increase of a logical volume. Guys, hope you will get to know about how you can create the logical volume and how, if there is a requirement, you can. So guys, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and click on the thumb up button, and click on the bell icon so that you won't miss any of the notification. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Thanks for watching.